Well,
hide it.
Tell her that we have the other one and that we've communicated with it at a point that they want to be reunited.
Okay, you guys can get Daisy back to town.
Interesting.
You get Daisy back to town. You talk to her.
I feel like.
Are you revealing everything? The monsters in the barn, everything to her? Okay. She is shocked and appalled at the situation. She knew that sometimes the Crescent reacted badly with people, but she always thought it was really bad people that it reacted badly to. Bandits, murderers, killers, that kind of thing. She asked if you're a murderer or a killer. Are you a bad... She wants to know if you're a bad person, basically.
I'm a bounty hunter. So I get bounties. Sometimes that involves killing people.
Holly mentioned the people she saw. Gab the founding fathers tell you, or the town fathers tell you of the reactions of every single one of the people. One of them had pneumonia, and she ended up covered in some kind of phlegm-like substance. She can't even be seen inside of it now. It's like a big mound. Mm-hmm. They tell you Aberton had stolen all of the healing water that winter. Drank it all.
Yeah.
When they got there, they didn't even see him. All they saw was... They didn't know that when they got there. They found that out from Elijah Chubb later. Aberton was this giant mass of flesh with tentacles. Yeah. That they pretty much gunned down and then burned the house around him.
Yeah.
And when the house was burned down, they found his skeleton and realized that he'd been in there. Huh. But the question now is, you've talked to Daisy. She's upset about the Crescent and all that stuff, and is willing to hand it over to you. It's actually in a pond near Polly's house, and she can go get it, or somebody can go get it. She thinks she should probably go get it, in case it's dangerous to anybody else to touch. Mm-hmm. Although you have drank the water and nothing happened to you, you might be able to handle the Crescent.
Oh, it was pond water?
It was,
It was pond water?
Yeah.
It was not. It was, but it like purifies the water that it touches.
Right.
Yeah, but
it's filtered. It's filtered.
Well, no, it tasted like clean, clear, delicious water. But it was like that's been processed essentially by the Crescent. If you had no ill effects from drinking the water, you could probably touch it if you want to go get it. It's up to you, or she can go get it.
I'll go get it.
Probably go with her.
She tells you it's on the deep end of it's in the spring, actually. Very, very cold. You don't have to jump in. It's not that deep. It's only down like 2 feet. It's pouring down rain, too, so it's not like... you pick it up. You pick up the Crescent. You feel this energy like go through you, course through you for a moment. You bring it back to town. It's about that time that some of the farmers, this farm boy comes riding up. Right after you place the Crescent down I'm guessing the tavern is a good place. There's a lot of tables and chairs.
I feel like we would have told them ahead of time, hey,
it was wrapped in a
hey Gab, can you get us a box for transit?
Yeah, I don't
Since he has a general store.
they can get you he can get you a crate.
Yeah.
But you just had it wrapped up in okay. It's in Rex's. You guys are looking at this thing that's slightly glowing. And you hear a horse come roaring into town with a boy on the back. And somebody says, well, that's Bobby Grable. He's from one of the farms to the east. He says, riders coming. At least 50.
Oh my God.
They're arranged in this. They're spread out. They shot my dad. They say they want the Crescent.
Oh God, we gotta go.
They say they're with John Valentine. He's here. He's here.
West.
What do you guys want to do?
Can't just leave this town. Well, they aren't armed. We could fight with the town. Well, yeah, we have to. They're just gonna fucking kill the whole town.
Oh, how many people are in town?
23.
But you're good enough to take 20 of them. Right? Even odds, baby.
They're badly outnumbered. Yeah. At least 2-1.
I might as well stay here anyways. Allegedly, I don't have long anyways.
That's what Polly said. But Polly was told all these other people died, too.
Yeah.
Not that they were locked up in a barn because they turned to monsters.
No, my guy believes he might turn into like a monster-y thing, but he'll probably lose his mind in the process.
Okay.
How far is the ride? Are they out?
A couple miles.
Pierce.
We have no time to prepare even.
No, they're coming.
We'll be ready.
We'll be ready.
You find out about a quarter of the people in town can actually shoot very well. Most of the rest just have guns. They can aim and take the shot, but...
Sod works for decent cover.
We're still like... They're probably going to kill everyone in this town if we just try to ditch, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
And there's probably not a horse. There's definitely not enough horses in town to get everybody out.
Now if they're after the Crescent, and they see the Crescent go, they're probably going to just go after the Crescent. Keep that in mind. The kid said they were asking about the Crescent.
Right.
So I don't know how you...
But we're not going to outrun 50 men on horseback.
What do you think?
I don't know.
I can run ahead. I'm probably the better horse, but... What if they stop to kill you fuckers, and then I'm gone, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what if they kill them for just disobedience, just because they had the Crescent and didn't give it to them in the past?
You're way overthinking, Yorie. If they see the Crescent, they're going after it. They're not going to waste time on these towns.
Yeah, but how do
now
you
you're way overthinking as far as that goes.
Yeah, it might be time for a good chase.
All right, ahead then.
I'm just saying,
Devin, you guys should
you guys
stay
have
here
it,
then.
so.
Oh, okay.
Just in case.
And you ride ahead with the Crescent?
Yeah, I'll solo ride it. It'll be a
Could
whole
do
lot
that.
easier.
So you two defend the town. If they actually come in and start shooting it up,
Yes.
he's going to try to lead them off.
Don't
If
show
he can.
yourselves though. If they see this guy, they're just gonna fight probably.
Aren't they, James?
Are they?
I'm okay with this. Where to meet up?
I could try to ride back for San Francisco.
So, I've got this big thing.
This will be done cinematic. We're not going to like roll out, run a huge combat. Either way. So
Midnight.
What do you?
midnight. Oh yeah.
But what if I lead them to midnight? What if I never get a good enough lead? Your fucking clown got a Gatling gun ready?
Yes.
Well, if you still got them on your tail, you go to San Francisco or Los Angeles or something.
If you feel you've
That's
off
gonna
them,
that's gonna stop them. Get this red line riding across America. They're still on my tail.
And if you have to go to Mexico, find Cesar.
Jesus.
Give me money, I help you.
Give me money, I help you.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my God.
which way do you want to head when you're trying to lead them off? Remember, you got a good view. Oh, let's see if the weather changes. It is still raining. It's not raining as hard, but it's still raining.
Well, I gotta go east and down, right?
Well, yeah, you
That's
don't want to
where
go.
we came.
You don't want to go west necessarily. You're gonna end up on Sioux lands.
Right, that's why we came. Was east.
Unless you can outrun the Sioux too.
No, sir.
Okay. South and east-ish, or due south would get you back to the states and territories as well.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Yeah.
Okay, so you basically are out there riding, holding the Crescent up or something. So people tie it to you can tie it to your back. It's big. They're gonna see it at a distance.
Yeah, I'll tie it to my back.
Okay.
Before we start, so Pierce, Valentine actually thinks I'm working for him. Then,
Why didn't you tell me?
what did we talk about? Honesty!
Okay, so what do you do with that information, Pierce? Or do you care at this point? You probably have like 20 minutes before you guys
I don't have time.
But
So
you
I
can
can-
act on that. If you want to try to lure him in or trick some of his
So I'll
men.
try to talk to his people and tell them you're actually headed. Wait, where the hell are we? What state?
That's Dakota.
We're in Dakota.
Dakota? Okay.
No.
And west of here is
There's a
the...
straight coin.
I see where you're going. Don't lie. Tell them at least the direction I'm going, because we could use the.
No, tell me where you're going, and I'll tell them that.
Okay.
Where are
Don't
you
tell them where midnight is, but tell them I'm going.
I think he wants you to lie to him.
going?
Lie to him.
That's,
You
I
can
feel like
tell
that's
them.
getting a little metagaming.
Yeah, that is meta.
Well, but my thing is that like I don't want to. He's gonna figure out you lied, probably. So I don't want to use this little thing as like the
one time.
yeah. Valentine now knows you're betraying him. I'd rather maybe use that somehow in the future.
yeah,
when
that's
it's
possible,
More
too.
important.
You can also just try to delay them here. You know, you're like, wait, I'm working for Valentine, yeah. And then when Valentine shows up, you don't have to lie. You can say,
He went
you know,
south.
yeah, you can say he went south, and you can try it and say, I can try to help him or help you or whatever you want to do in that case. You don't have to, like Kyle says, you don't have to, that's an ace in the hole.
Yeah.
Valentine thinks you're working for him, you don't have to blow that right now.
Well,
Yeah.
right now.
Wait until Valentine's dying on the floor, and then be like, I wasn't.
Well, no, I have a hypothesis about Valentine, too. Of how to beat him.
Oh.
Baby.
Yorie, what do you want to do?
Well,
Bullets can't do it.
I guess
Bare
hide
fists.
Yeah.
with the townspeople.
They're going to hide and they're going to be heavily armed.
Is it?
One of them hands you a
think so.
rifle. They apparently have a lot of fucking guns.
I'll
Like,
hold it.
you find out all these men in this graveyard, all these criminals, they took all their
Take all
weapons.
the guns.
Yeah, they have so many guns in this town.
Oh, duh.
There's like 30 or 40 rifles and probably 50 fucking handguns in this town. So, and a ton of ammunition. None of it was for sale in the general store. You never saw any guns or
I
ammunition.
think I should ride out and still meet them and say, hey, they're moving the Crescent.
You could. That would give them a better chance of following Kyle, actually.
They're going south.
Yeah, because that way they don't even have to see him before they
We need to stop spreading out and head straight there.
You could do that. It's a good idea.
No.
Polly say anything to me? Since I'm doing something so heroic right now?
So heroic.
Oh my god, she may never see me again. One chance for her true feelings.
Holly is pretty traumatized.
Damn it.
But she does give you a kiss on the cheek, and she tells you to be careful.
Oh yeah, did Polly say how long she has been working here?
How long's she been Polly?
Holly's been here for 3 years since they've been
3
here.
years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody in this town had come from Dayton, Indiana.
Also, whilst we have confidence and everything, so I'd be like, is Poppy here?
She's
traumatized.
away.
She's also traumatized.
Chunks.
She just shoots away. Yeah, she refuses to answer. Okay, so you're gonna find like a hiding place.
Didn't she send me an address that she lived at?
No, she didn't send me.
Okay.
She said she'd contact you. You're gonna hide somewhere in the town, right? You can do that. You can find there are back rooms. A lot of you can. Somebody has shoved a rifle at you.
Yeah, I took it.
Can you shoot?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was good
They
as
shove a
anybody else.
shotgun in your hand.
Oh, okay.
They give you half a dozen shells.
Which end does the bullets come out?
Which end does the
They end up
bullet
sticking you. This house, number 8, is the Olsen house. That is the most interior in the town. They're taking all the little children there, and they've given you a shotgun.
Oh
And they
no.
want you to guard them. You guys don't find out about that because everything is happening at the same time.
Shoots the kids.
You're gonna. You got a half a dozen shotgun shells plus the 2 in the shotgun if you need them.
Alright.
You're heading out of town and you're gonna head south, right?
Mr. Stalloid?
Not anymore.
Anyway, so the rest of the townsfolk are arming. They're taking places in various windows or near. They're trying to hide. They're trying to keep them down low. You are heading out towards east, towards where they're coming from. You spot another rider coming down from the north with a man with a light-colored hat. There's rain pouring. He's heading the same direction you are. You know what I mean?
That's the guy.
Oh.
Here's them, and they're actually at a crescent. It's like they're spread out enough so that they can like entrap if need be.
Jesus.
You're heading this way. The guy from the north is coming this way. Another rider's coming from the south, so they must have had a couple of scouts. The rider from the south is kind of hanging back. He has a rifle of some kind, but you can't make him out. He's wearing rain gear. He's got a slicker on and everything like that. The guy from the north has this big, on the side of his saddle, there's this cage. Looks like it's got
Some sort of bird
mesh,
cage.
like a bird, big. It's not like a bird cage like you'd find in an old lady's house. It's
Yeah.
like a box type size. When you get the middle line, John Valentine is leading them. He is there.
That's what I was worried about.
A few people, you see, some of the riders are actually starting to kind of move south slowly after Kyle, but they're not like getting pursuit yet. And Kyle, they probably haven't noticed the crescent on your back quite yet. You're too far away. You're going to have to hang back enough for them to actually be like, ah! And come after you.
Okay.
Because you can see like 3 or 4 miles in any direction, even with this falling rain because it's lightened up. So you reach Valentine.
Now,
he has a gun in his hand.
did we iron out that we're going to midnight? Or was that just...
That is where I am.
That's what
That
he
was an
said to go.
afterthought.
That's what he mentioned going too.
Okay.
Your guess is if he ends up chased down by people for miles and miles and miles, he's going to find the largest high population center to probably hide out in for at least until he can deal with him.
Oh, shit.
The man coming from the north, I'll need a hard no check to see if you recognize him. There he is. The man with the birds.
Birdman.
Oh, I think I've seen that picture before.
You probably have. That's an actor who does a lot of westerns. He's always in.
Yeah.
You made it?
5%.
That is. Arkansas Zeb Graham. You probably haven't heard much of him because mostly he's in Arkansas. It's the only where he's from. That's where he likes to rob places and trains. And
He's actually the reason for the name, the Arkansas Toothpick.
Oh, nice.
No, he's not. Okay, so riding up on Valentine's, several men have drawn weapons or rifles and are pointing them at you. Well. Jack West, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm actually meeting you to tell you where the Crescent's heading. It's actually out of this town, which would be a waste of time because, my God, they've got guns. But Clayton Pierce is taking it south.
Clayton Pierce, as I live and breathe.
And for some reason, I saw his daddy,
His daddy?
who should be dead.
Interesting. I totally forgot about that and all the excitement. God damn it. You should have shown up sometime during this whole mess. Okay.
I thought
It
it
makes-
was at any second.
I thought he was going to be the drifter
It
or
went
something.
over my head until I lost him.
I
so
thought like
look
the
at that.
drifter possessed him.
Alright, well, his daddy, I thought was 20 years dead, but we'll kill him too. He starts to yell for his men to move out. He tells 2 of them to watch you. It's not that I don't trust you, Jack, but I don't really trust you, Jack. So you
Fair
stay
enough.
with my boys here till we retrieve my, and then you'll get your reward.
I thought I was riding with y'all.
Not this time, next time. He winks at you. And he starts to
Valentine.
yell commands, and they go up the ramp, yelling to head south, that kind of thing.
Real quick.
He has a gun in his hand, keep in mind.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm not going
Just
anywhere
double check.
near my guns.
Just let you know.
Out of curiosity, apparently the Crescent doesn't really agree with me.
He laughs. You shouldn't have touched it, Jack. But once I get it, we'll see what we can do. I'm sure something can be done.
Of course.
You wait here, we'll be back. Yeah, and they take off after Clayton Pierce. The rider from the south has still kept his distance. He's still out there. He's got a long gun on his shoulder. He's riding up so that he's within view, but you can't make out features, that kind of stuff. You don't know. It's probably just another one of his men. You're suddenly starting to see men head your direction.
Uh-oh, run.
Some of them do pass through the town, Yorie. The townsfolk aren't going to be doing any shooting unless they get shot.
Yeah.
Are you?
Aha, the jump!
I mean, I'd be doing the lightning gun. I don't know if that would fuse them.
Do you want to blast them? There's maybe. Okay.
I'm actually.
God, I hope they burn us down.
I'm doing that whole like thought prayer thing to Bass,
Shit.
to give Kyle good fortune.
Make me
on
a
his,
Cthulhu Mythos roll. Real
on
quick.
his ride.
Yorie?
Yeah, sure. Make me a
It's a
Cthulhu
lot, Yorie.
Push it!
Push it.
Push it!
Or no.
Haha, his horse turned into a little cat.
What the hell? Okay, Kyle. So you're starting to get some riders after you now, and they have some good, fast horses.
Uh-oh.
Is it your horse fence?
Pretty good.
Yes, these are real fast horses. Jack, you've still got one guy to the south. He's come within about 70 or 80 yards. You still can't make out features due to the rain and water's pouring off his hat and all this.
This
other
guy's
shit.
headed towards me?
Yeah. He's kind of coming up. You're guessing Valentine's men went by that he must have given him an order to help these 2 guys. And one of them says, "You know what, Jack West, you took my brother in. You know what? I don't think there's any reason why we need to keep him alive. Do you, Carl?" And Carl says, "No, Jacob. Why don't we blow his brains right all over the place?"
I don't think Valentine would appreciate that very much.
They
boys.
cock their guns and they point them at the back of your head, and they're like, "I don't give a damn what Valentine." And then there's a crack of a rifle, and Jacob's head explodes. And you see the rider coming from the south goes, she says, "Get your hands off my man!" And the other guy's like, "Ain't that Poppy?" Falls right off the back of his horse. And then she rides up to you. "Hello, Jack." And then she punches you in the face, and then she grabs you by the head, and she sticks her tongue down your throat, basically.
Wow.
With a shot of whiskey.
She says, "I ain't having my son brought up with no no father. And then she shoves you real hard off the back of the horse, and she turns around and she heads back to the southwest.
Southwest.
Back towards, it looks like towards Polly's house.
No, it wasn't a hallucination.
Huh.
Back at that
Yeah, that
hospital.
hurt too when she punched you and when you fell off the horse.
Yeah,
I don't know if you want to try to gun her down while she's riding away or not. What the hell? She's fucking crazy. Okay.
She is crazy, but
Cut.
like
You're heading south. Now the problem was some of these guys,
Looping around.
and others were coming from this way, and they're kind of. It looks like they're going to run their horses to death. It looks like trying to catch you.
Okay.
What's your horse's name?
Arian.
Arian. I don't know if you want to run Arian to death trying to get away from them, or just try to keep ahead.
Almost.
Because these guys are obviously tearing their horses up.
I'm gonna just try to keep ahead because if I can get to a town, I think I'll be alright.
Okay. It is
A big
long
town,
way to
but
a
a
town.
town.
Alright, so, as you were heading south, out of the cloud cover, something comes dropping down. It's
Whoa.
like huge, like bigger than a house. It's completely silent. There appears to be something hanging from the bottom of it. It's some kind of giant box. And then you hear a voice yell down from it, "Well, hello there! It's me, Professor Terwilliger!"
God.
And you realize that this is some kind of airship has come down out of the clouds.
Hell yeah.
Do you need assistance, Marshal?
Yes!
Something comes flying down. It appears to be a rope ladder. It's hanging down under the bottom. The airship is easily matching the speed of your horse. You can hear gunfire coming from behind you now as some of the other riders are like firing at this what the fuck is it thing. Pop, 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 pop.
They're failing their sanity checks.
There's no saying an airship. They're just like, the fuck?
I'd have to have a sanity check for an airship.
This is my Deus Ex Machina here. Machina. What do you want to do? You've got this, what do you call it? This,
Rope ladder.
thank you, God. This rope ladder's hanging down. What do you want to do?
What about my horse?
He's probably too heavy. He's pretty smart. He can probably find his way home from here.
What's home?
He'll find it.
He's a very.
He knows where home is. It's
He
where
heard
you
us
are.
say midnight.
Jack West, you can give me a spot hidden to see if
Very
you, there is some gunfire in the town, Yorie. Obviously, men pass through just like pop, 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 like shooting windows out and shit. Probably because they're assholes. Bullets
hidden?
fly near you. Yes.
I got it.
You see this fucking airship come out. Well, you don't know what the fuck it is.
what?
You can guess, and it's down there to the south. It's as big as a fucking whale. It looks like.
Yeah, I'll just be like, go to midnight, keep riding. Go to midnight, keep riding, and get on the
He gives
line.
you okay, you're climbing up the ladder. I need you a climb check, or else at least one guy's gonna get a shot at you. If you make a climb check, you're like. If you don't make it, then you're a little slower. Sorry, this is running over. I'm trying to wrap it up here.
59, baby.
Out of
20. Hey, we got 39 coins on the table, Brian.
Fair enough.
all right. Some gunfire flies past you, but you make it into this thing. Here's what it looks like.
Nice.
It's a, this gondola is, big. There's a control station in the front, there's a bed back here, there's this, what appears to be a battery-operated engine, which runs a propeller that's up here in between the balloon and the gondola. You also find up in here is, there we go, he's flying, and Xavier Manzanudo is there, and once you get there, he is like, okay, good job. And he goes over to one, there's all these batteries along the side, or these, looks like cameras on the side. And he goes to one, and he goes, 1, 2, 3, 4. This bolt of lightning, much bigger than any that you've seen from Stalloid, blasts down and blows a hole in the ground, not near one of the riders. He says, why don't you man that over there, sir? In the front, up here, there's a Gatling gun. You don't have to hit them. I think it'll scare them if you just start shooting in their general direction. There's another blast of lightning. You got to. This is what you're getting.
Oh, it's a crank one.
It's a crank. A Gatling gun is like this. Okay. You hear gunfire, really rapid gunfire, Yorie, As you see flashes of lightning, you also hear lightning and thunder crashing.
I'm just like, what the hell is going on over there?
I know. So, James Brown, what do you want to do?
I want to get up and...
Yeah, you're right. You can
I'll
get back on your horse
actually-
without any problem.
Like, for my little cutoff, it'll be me heading back to Paulie's house.
To Paulie's house?
Yeah.
Okay. You can do that. So you're going to head to Paulie's house. Stalloid, what do you want to do?
And then I do want to...
Your horse is still in town. You can leave the house once they're through and see the airship to the south if you want.
Yeah. I guess start riding back close to society as I can.
Okay. East?
I don't know which way is faster.
East or southeast would be the fastest
All right,
way.
that way, I guess.
Okay. And Kyle,
Mhm.
you've been rescued.
Rescue!
Professor Terwilliger is in there. He's like, oh, you found it. It's been... for some reason, I kept thinking I had to come up here. I kept seeing the Crescent. I was in Dodge City for a little while. We got lost. This thing was much faster than I expected. It's great. This is the ship. I haven't named her yet, but it's quite comfortable. And it makes about 30 miles to the hour. As the crow flies. A little faster than a railway.
Ooh.
Where are we going?
Where can we go?
Well, my farm has a working lift that I can actually connect the airship to. It's great.
Let's go there.
All right. All right. Anything else anybody wants at the end of this little scenario? And anything? Yorie?
No.
Yorie, did you hate the ending? Questions, comments, suggestions?
No, I like that there's an airship now.
There is an airship that you guys have access to. There's half score of lightning guns on the sides of it that can be fired, and a Gatling gun that Professor Terwilliger stole from somewhere. Somehow illegally got. Yeah, you guys can level up?
Yeah.
I guess I can do that right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna start cleaning up. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Okay, let's just
Yeah, it's warm in here.
Listen.